Hello, my dear friends. Welcome to a brand new episode of our podcast. I'm your host, Tom, and I'm thrilled to have you here.
And I'm Helen. As always, we're here with an exciting and valuable discussion that's not just interesting, but also useful for your personal growth.
That's right. This podcast isn't just about improving your English. It's about expanding your mindset, gaining new perspectives, and becoming a better version of yourself.
So, Tom, how important is it to control your mind?
It's incredibly important. Your mind is the most powerful tool you possess. It's the key to unlocking your potential, achieving your dreams, and living a fulfilling life. If you don't learn to control it, your thoughts can control you, leading to stress, negativity, and self-doubt.
But Tom, many people believe that we can't control our minds. They think it's impossible.
I understand why people feel that way, Helen. It can seem daunting at first, but think of it like training a muscle. It takes practice and patience, just like you wouldn't expect to lift heavy weights on your first day at the gym. Mastering your mind also requires consistent effort.
The reality is, every day we are bombarded with thousands of thoughts, and some of these thoughts can be negative, distracting, or overwhelming.
You're right. Let's ask our audience, friends, do you ever feel overwhelmed by so many thoughts that it's hard to stay in the present moment? Share your thoughts with us in the comments.
You know, Tom, our mind is like a garden, a beautiful, fertile garden full of potential. But if we don't take care of it, if we neglect it, weeds start to grow.
You're absolutely right. The good news is that you are the gardener of your mind. You have the power to choose which thoughts you let take root and which ones you pull out before they can grow.
But Tom, still, there are many people who say, I can't control my thoughts. And it's true. It's not easy.
I hear you. Controlling your mind means recognizing those negative thoughts when they pop up and choosing not to let them take over. Let me give you an example.
Yeah, please do. I'd love to hear it.
All right, let's say you're about to start something new, like a project or a goal you really care about. Suddenly, a thought hits you. What if I fail? Now, you have two choices. Let that thought grow roots and stop you, or pause and say, no, even if I fail, I'll learn, I'll grow, I'll get better.
So that means we shouldn't let a thought grow into a monster that paralyzes us. Instead, we should acknowledge the thought, thank it for its concern, and then let it go.
According to the National Science Foundation, 80% of our thoughts are negative, and 95% of our thoughts are repetitive. Wow! That is a lot of negative, repetitive thoughts.
Yes, it's surprising and a bit overwhelming to hear that such a large percentage of our thoughts are negative and repetitive. The statistics you mentioned, 80% of thoughts being negative and 95% repetitive.
The fact that most of our thoughts are repetitive also plays into this. If we don't consciously challenge our thinking, our minds can fall into habitual thought loops that reinforce negative beliefs or anxieties.
For example, worrying about work or relationships might lead to the same anxious thoughts day after day, even though those worries are often based on the same underlying fears or uncertainties.
So, by practicing meditation, we can actually break the cycle of negative thinking.
Does it really work? I'm not so sure about that.
Yes, it absolutely works. And it's been backed by science. Meditation, especially mindfulness, has been shown to reduce negative thinking.
Do you know of any evidence to support that?
One meta-analysis of 47 studies, published in JAMA Internal Medicine in 2014, found that meditation programs can improve symptoms of anxiety, depression, and pain.
You know, Tom, our mind is like a supercomputer. If we don't manage it properly, it can easily get overloaded. Meditation is like giving it a much-needed upgrade.
Before we continue, let's take a moment to explore some new words and phrases from today's discussion. These can help you expand your vocabulary and make the conversation even more interesting. So, the first word in our conversation is daunting. The sentence was, "I understand why people feel that way, Helen." It can seem daunting at first.
Oh, yeah. Daunting means something that feels scary or hard to do at first. For example, imagine you're going to your first day at a new job. You might feel daunted because you don't know anyone and you're unsure about what to expect. It's a little scary, right?
Another example is moving to a new city. It can feel daunting because you have to find your way around and meet new people. It's a big change, and that can be really intimidating at first.
Another word is neglect. The sentence was, "But if we don't take care of it, if we neglect it, weeds start to grow."
Right? A synonym for neglect is ignore or even overlook.
For example, if you neglect your health, you might start feeling tired and sick more often.
How can we use the word overlook in a sentence? For example, sometimes we overlook small problems in a relationship, but they can become bigger over time.
Another example, she cleaned the whole room but overlooked the dust under the bed. That means she didn't notice or missed the dust under the bed. So, overlook means to not see or miss something, often by accident.
Another example, he was so focused on his presentation that he overlooked the time and arrived late to the meeting. This means he didn't pay attention to the time. Overlook here means to forget or not notice something important.
That is a wonderful example. I liked it.
All right, let's see some more words for boosting our English level. The first word we're looking at today is innovative.
Innovative refers to something new, original, or creative, especially when it comes to ideas or solutions. For example, Steve Jobs was known for his innovative ideas that changed the technology industry.
Another example, the team developed an innovative approach to solving a problem that no one had considered before. Therefore, innovative means introducing something fresh or different, typically resulting in a positive outcome.
Now, let's look at exhilarating. It's a great word to express something exciting and full of energy. For example, skydiving was an exhilarating experience. It was thrilling and made my heart race.
Exactly. Exhilarating described something that gives you a feeling of extreme excitement or joy. Another example, the concert was exhilarating. The music and energy from the crowd made it unforgettable.
Next, we have resilient. This is a powerful word. It means the ability to recover quickly from difficult situations or bounce back after hardship.
Right. Resilient people don't give up easily, no matter what challenges they face. For example, she's very resilient. After losing her job, she found a new one quickly and didn't let the setback discourage her.
Another example, the community showed how resilient they were after the storm, coming together to rebuild everything quickly. So, resilient refers to strength and the ability to recover after tough times.
Let's learn another new word, cautious. This means being careful and avoiding risks. It's about thinking before acting. For example, he was cautious when crossing the street, always looking both ways to make sure it was safe.
Exactly. Cautious people don't rush into things without thinking them through. Another example could be, she was cautious about investing her money, so she did a lot of research first.
So there you go. We've learned some more advanced words today that will help take your English to the next level. Keep practicing and try to use them in conversations.